King Charles and Queen Camilla plan to visit Australia this year despite being diagnosed with cancer. King Charles and Camilla, the Queen Consort, will visit Australia in October to coincide with a visit to New Zealand, where Charles is also sovereign, and a Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss anything about the British royal family. The King is scheduled to visit Australia later this year as part of plans set by the Australian government. Australian states and territories will begin consultations on the royal tour down under this week. The major development announced by the country's government is a positive indication of the monarch's diagnosis after he was diagnosed with cancer last month. Buckingham Palace has not confirmed its plans, but royal sources have confirmed that any trip will include the Queen. Sources say the visit will take place in October to coincide with a visit to New Zealand, where Charles is also sovereign, and the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, to be held in Samoa, in October 2024. King Charles is the current head of the Commonwealth, having been voted in to succeed his mother, the late Queen Elizabeth II, when she ascended to the throne. The role is not hereditary, but the Queen in 2018 used a CHOGM meeting in London to say it was her sincere wish for her son to succeed her. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said, Australia is preparing for a possible visit from His Majesty the King to Australia later this year. The King has shown his compassion to Australians affected by recent natural disasters, just as Australians showed their compassion and support to the King following his cancer diagnosis. My government is communicating with states and territories regarding options for a possible royal visit. If the King visits Australia this year, it will be his first royal visit as monarch and the first by a British monarch since 2011. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex also enjoyed a rapturous reception across Australia and New Zealand during a tour of Australia in 2018. King Charles, 75, is currently undergoing weekly treatment for a type of cancer after being diagnosed with the disease following a hospital stay in January for prostate enlargement. He continues his recovery at weekends from less invasive treatment in the Sandringham and Highgrove areas of his country, after his weekly visits to a London hospital. A source said, for the Australian government, along with Buckingham Palace, to go ahead with plans later this year is a huge positive step. The King is keen to return to his duties as soon as possible but is rightly focused on his recovery and comfort while undergoing treatment for cancer. The Mirror last week exclusively revealed how the King will release a video message to mark Commonwealth Day, in which he will pay tribute to the spirit of togetherness across the 56 member states. Charles is due to miss the service at Westminster Abbey on March 11, having cancelled most engagements. The King has recorded a special message that will be broadcast around the world to mark the event. The theme of this year's annual meeting is One Resilient Shared Future.